The runner-up of the 23rd season of American Idol and a rising star in the country music industry, Jon Foster, has an important announcement to make regarding his backing band. Taking to Instagram on September 1st, the singer made the announcement that his band has finally been given a name. "My backup band is going to be called the Foster & Country Band, and I couldn't be more thrilled to announce that I've finally settled on a name for them." In Dunn, North Carolina, Foster posted a picture of himself and his band posing in front of their tour bus. The photo was captioned with the phrase, "at a stop." He proceeded by saying, "The word Foster means to encourage growth and development, and that is exactly what we want to do with genuine country music." After that, Foster went on to express his gratitude for the opportunity to perform at 2 gigs that were completely sold out throughout the course of the weekend. He concluded his letter by saying, "With gratitude, Jon Foster and the Foster & Country Band." A connection is maintained between Jon Foster and his Idol family. Foster's incredible weekend of performances included a visit in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, where he reunited with fellow Idol participant Slater Nulley. This was a highlight of Foster's performance schedule. The country music artist Nulley, who is also a musician, made it all the way to the top 5 on the show and released his single Traces of You in the month of May. Jon Foster, who finished in 2nd place on American Idol Season 23, made a touching announcement on Instagram on September 1, 2025, declaring the official name of his backup band, which was the Foster & Country Band. This post caused the country music world to be in a state of commotion. The 19-year-old Louisiana native, whose old-school country charm grabbed audiences during his trip on American Idol, uploaded a photo of himself and his bandmates proudly posing in front of their tour bus in Dunn, North Carolina. The shot was taken in Dunn. "My backup band is going to be called the Foster & Country Band, and I couldn't be more thrilled to announce that I've finally settled on a name for them." In his letter, Foster explained that the name reflects his desire to encourage growth and development in genuine country music during his time as a musician. This statement, in conjunction with his recent streak of sold-out shows and appearances at the Grand Ole Opry, marks a key point in Foster's booming career, and it has sparked a wave of enthusiasm among fans as well as those who are inside the industry. A name comprised of meaning. For Foster, whose surname served as the inspiration for the moniker the Foster & Country Band, the selection of the band's name is highly personal. A further explanation of the significance was provided by him in the caption that he posted on Instagram. He stated, "The word Foster means to encourage growth and development, and that is exactly what we want to do with true country music." This objective resonates with Foster's musical identity, which is anchored in traditional country sounds that are evocative of legends such as George Jones and Conway Twitty. During his time on American Idol, he's shown a dedication to narrative and honesty through his performances, which included renditions of Alan Jackson's "Don't Rock the Jukebox" and his own original song, "Tell That Angel I Love Her." These are attributes that he now conveys through his band. In the midst of a hectic weekend filled with sold-out gigs, Foster made a detour in Prestonsburg, Kentucky, where he reunited with fellow American Idol alum Slater Nulley. The news was made during this hectic period. It was with thankfulness that he signed off, "With gratitude, Jon Foster and the Foster & Country Band." He was referring to the sense of camaraderie and shared passion that characterizes his group. The band, which is made up of seasoned musicians from Louisiana and Nashville, has been along with Foster ever since his ascent to fame after the conclusion of American Idol. They provide the rich instrumentation that accentuates his lyrical baritone. A large number of supporters expressed their approval in the comment section, with one of them commenting, "The Foster & Country Band is the ideal name. Cannot wait to witness you all in person." One more person remarked, "Jon, this is going to be a huge deal, keeping the country a reality." There is no other word to describe the incredible journey that Foster has taken up until this point. The 19-year-old singer, who hails from Addis, Louisiana, began singing seriously when he was 16 years old. He taught himself how to play the guitar so that he could communicate his feelings through song. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he performed 2 unsuccessful auditions for American Idol. However, a little voice encouraged him to try again, which ultimately led to his breakthrough performance in season 23. Foster's traditional country style and genuine performances garnered him a devoted fan base and industry attention, despite the fact that he ended in second place, behind fellow country music artist Jamal Roberts. According to what he shared with Kieran in an interview with Unfiltered, "I did not get the crown, but I feel like I got the crown in country music." The trajectory of Foster's career has been steadily climbing ever since the conclusion of the American Idol competition in May of 2025. It was on June 7 that he made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry. On July 9, he returned for a birthday performance, and on August 21, he performed a third show, singing "Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes" by George Jones. The Opry, which is considered to be the most revered stage in country music, published a video in July commemorating Foster's performance. In the video, the Opry presented him with a pair of Durango cowboy boots and captioned it, "Second time in the circle with a fresh pair of boots, all on your 19th birthday." That is truly remarkable. The emotional response that Foster had to his performance in August, during which he was given a standing ovation, encapsulated his sense of humility. He said, "If there's one thing I'm feeling right now, it's why me, Lord, in short. Let the glory be to God." The band, a sounding brotherhood of artists. In addition to being a backing group, the Foster and Country Band is a brotherhood that is brought together by a shared passion for traditional country music. In spite of the fact that Foster has not disclosed the identities of the band members, their chemistry is readily apparent in videos such as the one from the Texas Club in Baton Rouge, where they performed a rendition of Hank Williams Jr.'s Family Tradition, before two gigs that were completely sold out on August 1 and 2. An indication of Foster's popularity is the fact that the proprietor of the venue, Mike Rogers, compared the commotion to a Hank Jr. performance in 1981. The sound of the band, which features twangy guitars, sturdy percussion, and soulful harmonies, conjures up imageries of the golden age of country music. This is in line with Foster's desire to keep the heart of country music alive. Foster's Instagram stories have provided insights into the chemistry of the band, including a meme that has been repeated and declares, "If you think real country music is dead, then you just haven't heard John Foster yet." Foster titled his letter, "I'm John Foster, and I approve this message," and included an emoji of a laughing face. By combining his commitment to traditional sounds with his fun confidence, the Foster and Country Band has established themselves as a torchbearer for the genre's origins. There is on the horizon new music. The unveiling of the band was not the only hint that Foster dropped. On September 4, he posted a snapshot of himself in the studio with the remark, "Can you all guess what I'm up to?" Thus he was dropping hints about new music. Here's a hint. It has something to do with country music. An individual commented, "New tunes with the Foster and Country Band," indicating that fans were speculating about the possibility of an impending single or album. Let's get going. "Tell That Angel I Love Her," Foster's debut single, was written for his friends Maggie Dunn and Caroline Gill, both of whom passed away in a car accident in 2022. This record demonstrated the depth of Foster's songwriting abilities. Carrie Underwood, a judge on American Idol, was moved by the song when it was performed during the Easter show. She commended his throwback style, describing it as a missing piece in modern country music. Based on the studio work that Foster has done, it appears like the Foster and Country Band will play a significant role in his records. During his interview with Linesanity in May 2025, he disclosed that he has been writing a great deal, stating that he had a good number of songs under my belt. Despite the fact that there is no official release date for the album, Foster has promised that a full-length project would be out pretty soon, which has fans eagerly anticipating more. The music video that he released in June for the song Amazing Grace featured a Cajun French chorus, which showcased his ability to combine Louisiana history with universal themes. This approach is likely to be the defining characteristic of his work with the band. The declaration made by Foster comes in the midst of a busy schedule. The Grand Ole Opry is scheduled to have another performance by him on September 13, 2025, and he will be performing alongside Carrie Underwood and Mark Wills. Additionally, there are future performances such as the Alleyfest Music Festival in Paintsville, Kentucky, and a concert featuring Joe Nichols that will take place in Troy, Ohio on October 25. It was reported in August that he would be representing Louisiana at the Rose Parade in 2026, which is further evidence of his ability to become a rising star. He attributed his sound to Louisiana's cuisine, music, and culture, saying, "Representing my home state is such an honor." He also credited Louisiana with molding his sound. In Foster's efforts to promote healing via music, the launch of the Foster & Country Band represents a significant milestone. "I have this very certain feeling inside of me that I'm put on this earth to heal," he said in an interview with Good Housekeeping that took place in July. Foster and his band are well positioned to carry the torch for traditional country music, whether they want to do so through performances that are high energy or through heartbreaking ballads. Followers expressed their agreement with this notion, with one user writing, "John Foster and the Foster & Country Band are ready to take over. The return of real country music." The revelation that John Foster has made regarding the Foster & Country Band is more than just a name reveal. It is a declaration of his dedication to maintaining the soul of country music. Foster is prepared to create the next chapter of his career, which will combine his Louisiana origins with worldwide storytelling. He will do this with his band by his side. The Foster & Country Band is a symbol of progress, community, and the continuing force of country music. He continues to fascinate crowds at places such as the Opry and beyond, and he continues to do so.